Welcome back! If you have not watched the general orientation video, please go back and watch that video first. Now let's talk about job expectations. We hope you are excited to start your employment. Your host employer is also excited to welcome you. Beginning a new employment is very exciting, but it can sometimes be a bit overwhelming. The best way to make sure that you have a positive experience is to be prepared and professional. Please remember your commitment to your host employer. You were given this opportunity. Your employer is expecting to host you for the entire duration of your program. Common courtesy, respect, and kindness are always expected. Please be positive, professional, and polite at all times. Remember, you are not only representing yourself, you're also representing your home country, so it is important to make a good impression. Prior to the start of your program, you will receive information from us or your host employer about when and where you need to report after you arrive and check into housing. Your host employer may have a new hire orientation that you are expected to attend. When you report to your host employer, you will be expected to complete paperwork. Please make sure to bring these documents with you: your passport and J-1 visa, your DS 2019 form, your I-94 form, and your Social Security number if you already have one. You will be completing employment and government forms. Your host employer will be available to assist you. Form I-9 confirms your employment eligibility. This form asks for your Social Security number. If you don't have one yet, your host employer will add that information at a later date. Your employer will automatically deduct money from your paycheck for taxes. Form W-4 tells the host employer how much to deduct so that you pay the proper amount. Step-by-step instructions for completing these forms is available on the participant portal. If your host employer does not offer a formal new hire orientation, ask them to explain their expectations. Knowing the rules and employment requirements is essential for a successful experience. While every host employer may have slightly different rules, there are many common expectations. Some of these include: be on time. American employers are very time-oriented. Best practice is to arrive 5 to 10 minutes early for work, training, and meetings. Dress professionally. Many host employers have dress policies or uniform guidelines. What you wear to work should be clean and appropriate for your employment. Be respectful of all your co-workers, supervisors, and customers at all times. You will interact with people of many different backgrounds, religions, and races. Be open-minded and tolerant of any differences. See these interactions as opportunities to learn more about other cultures and countries. Having a better understanding of others is one of the goals of cultural exchange. Another objective of your program is to practice and improve your English-speaking skills. It is also a condition of program participation. No one expects you to speak perfectly, but you only improve if you practice. Americans value enthusiasm and teamwork. Being positive and working well with others is an important skill to practice. Show your host employer how excited you are to be a program participant. It is important that you communicate with your host employer when you are sick, late, or absent from work. Employers will not accept unexplained absences or lateness. If you encounter employment-related problems or issues during your program, bring them up to your supervisor or the HR department. Provide details about the issues and try to resolve any problems. Many times it is a matter of misunderstanding. If the matter is not resolved, contact us. We will work with you and your host employer to resolve any problems. For more information about preparing for your J1 experience, go to the participant portal. We wish you a happy and safe program.